Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Stellaris, the code-dominant human elf campaign. In the last episode, we got all of the civilian stations built, so we no longer have any mining or research stations left to build in the current borders of the Republic, so that's good. We have been working on getting some of our, well, a bunch of our construction done on our planets of our core systems, starting to focus and specialize some of these planets, like for research here, for power is going to be here, for food is going to be here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this planet yet, but we'll see. And it's pretty much just a smooth, peaceful episode, getting a lot of research done, getting our ships upgraded a little bit with some new tech, and proceeding on. And we're also trying to, get some diplomacy done with the Valdari and the ISK, and hope that we can get them in the Federation at some point. So if we can get the Valdari and the ISK in the Federation, that would be a huge win for us. Speaking of new members, we also had this little small civilization pop up that we have now made a protectorate. So we are declaring that we are protecting them, and they are essentially subservient to us. They don't like us much, which is a little weird. That's okay. Hopefully they will come up to basically full vassal status, and we can kind of help them do that. Oh no, actually, I think they get a natural bonus. Yeah. They turn the vassal once they research 50% of the amount of text compared to their overlord. Pay 80% reduced tech costs for any text or overlord. Yeah, they'll get text that we know that they don't a lot faster. So, and actually with a very small population, they should really get those texts nice and fast. So when they come up to about half our level, they will become a vassal, and then once they become a vassal, we can integrate them, so that they can become full members of the Republic, which is kind of what my plan is. And it actually is a pretty good thing that we brought them in, because if I look at the opinion map mode and I check these guys out, neither of these guys like them much, and they're almost certainly going to go to war with them. So we have preempted that by saying, mess with them, you mess with us. So guaranteed their independence, essentially. Now, a couple of other things we need to review before we get too much further in. Actually, I think we can move on at a fairly normal speed here.
Construction complete.
Is that I did rename a couple of the ships.
Has not gone by unnoticed.
Oh. Whoa. The Reshethi Communion wishes to declare war against the Savelli Galactic Assembly to stop their atrocities, to humiliate them, destroy their frontier outposts, and liberate a bunch of their planets. That sounds like something we would be in favor of, so we are actually going to vote yes on that. So, things are about to get interesting again. We'll see what the Mudge Huxkin polity wants to do. Alright, so we're actually going to have to keep a pause while I discuss the rest of the things I was going to discuss, because we're about to get into a war. Maybe. As I was saying, I renamed a couple of the ships here. We have now the battlecruiser URC Deimos' Fury. This is the Lord of Terror. And then we have the Phalanx class battlecruiser URSC Sarisa Tualario, which translates to the Spear of Alaria. So the Sarisa is the long spears used by the ancient human phalanxes. So that is that's appropriate, I think. And we also had some colonies renamed based on some suggestions from one of my other viewers that actually were suggested a few episodes back, that I've just had to go look them back up. So we have the Dune world with clear skies. See, this world has a very calm atmosphere and located within the galaxy. This is named for Saint Antonius, the patron saint of astronomy amongst one of the human religious sects. We also have the planet here of Erebus Adobe, which is a mesa world with a perpendicular axis. Each half of the world suffers almost constant day or night. Erebus is the Lord of Darkness, and therefore this constant nighttime on this planet has come to be home of the cult of Erebus, and then that is why the planet has been renamed. Probably also say that there's a significant cult of Erebus presence here on the Black Citadel as well. Let's see, what was one of the other ones? I think it was this system here. This planet, which was an ocean world with extensive cave systems. And so we're going to call this Macaron Nessi, which I think means Fortunate Isles. It was approved for colonization after the war with the Aquilese Galactic Empire, and had a lot of the land that was to be used for the colony given to veterans and the families of veterans of the war as payment for their service. And so it's growing into its own little sustaining colony. Alright, so I think with that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what's going to happen here. I did make a slight adjustment here. I moved Jer Silikir, which was our new admiral, moved them to the Federation fleet, which we need to rename this, and then I put our veteran Admiral Alanil Gildengard back in command of the main fleet after I think she served a stint as Archon. We do have a new Archon, which is Zenobia Cleffy. And one other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to go into the artisan. I was looking at this after the last episode. I wanted to go into the artisan troop, and I wanted to commission an art piece. So it costs us a little bit of energy credits. We're going to go for it, and it's going to give us plus 10 opinion, gain access to an art monument with the following planet effects, additional unity output and migration attraction. We're going to do that. And then we're actually going to patronize these guys. That's going to get us some more opinion with the artisan troop each month. It's going to cost us 3,000 energy credits, which we can easily afford. And it's give us the patron the art modifier for 120 months, giving plus 10% additional unity. So that is going to be nice. Now, unfortunately, we don't have or haven't met yet the enclave that gives us the bonuses to research, because that would be really nice. Oh, and there was one other thing. Oh my goodness, a lot of stuff going on. Is that I went ahead and did this. I swapped around my scientists, bringing this elven scientist into our main research centers, and I gave him the psionics expertise in hopes that this will help get the psionics research to appear, because we really need psionics to show up as one of our research alternatives, because so much of the story of this, you know, of our history, the backstory of the galaxy is based around psionics, and we haven't gotten it yet. So we're gonna
War has broken out.
see if we can get that to happen. All right, we are now at war with the Savelli Galactic Assembly to basically force them to end slavery and to liberate some of their subjugated planets. All right. We have some new cruisers coming in. Are these guys queued for upgrades? Yes, they're queuing for upgrades. Okay. Alright, new cruisers in there, and we got one other new cruiser which is on its way. We're actually not going to take point. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to do was to look at the designs for our Federation ships. We want to improve this. We want to upgrade. Alright, save that. Same thing. We want to improve the fusion reactor. Oh. We want to upgrade the shields. Upgrade the armor. I mean, that's the only real change that needs to be made. Destroyers. Yep, upgraded shields. Upgraded armor. Everything else can pretty much... Oh, we need to upgrade plasma thrusters. Let me just verify. Yep, we're good there. Better sensors. Alright, well let's... No, we don't want to do that one. We want to do this one. We want the medium armor. We want the small reactor. Alright, save. Alright, everything should be fine there. And then we have, well, this auto cruiser. Probably going to want to adjust that one. Upgrade the armor and the shields. Better generator. We need an additional generator. Quantum thrusters, auxiliary shield systems. We want that on these. Better thrusters. So we're gonna need another better generator. Let's see, what do we got? What we'll probably do is make this a multi-purpose vessel. With both turbo lasers and concussion missiles. Actually, yeah, we need to do like this. Okay. Save that. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll take large turbo lasers. Concussion missiles in the medium slots and the small slots. Actually, we can switch to medium here. Auto-complete the rest of the ship. Take the regenerative hull tissue. Let's see, what's the range? Artillery barrage at 80. Weapons damage and fire rate, save. For these guys, I think we're also going to set them this artillery behavior at 80 range. Alright. And you guys upgrade. We can build more of these ships. They have 5 battle cruisers.
Ships upgraded.
Those are the wrong class of light carriers. We'll have to fix that, I think. Let's see, Federation, Olympic class light carriers, and then let's get a bunch of Federation ships there. Queue up a whole bunch.
Complete. Ships upgraded.
Alright, those ships are upgraded. We still have these guys coming in. One jump away. So far, it looks like the Reshethi are moving in with their primary fleet. Lay siege to this system. We actually have a fleet almost as strong as the Reshethi now.
Survey complete.
Let's take a look at their ships. Do they have any battle cruisers? 9 light carriers, 9 cruisers, 25 destroyers, and 66 corvettes. No. They are not using any battle cruisers. Alright. Alright, so these guys are all together. So, with the Reshethi hitting this system, I think that we are going to advance toward the Azak system. And are these guys upgraded? I think they are, right? Yeah, they are upgraded. Alright, I want them to move into theater to serve as reinforcements if needed. And we need to get our transport fleets moving. Oh, and that reminds me, another thing that I forgot to talk about. We're going to move transport fleets into their home system. Is that I installed a new mod to try to improve some flavor for ground armies a little bit, because there really wasn't a lot there. I mean, we just have assault army. So now we actually have the ability, if we go to armies, to build armored divisions and mech brigades if we so desire. They're very expensive. So we might look into getting some of those. In fact, let's do that. Alaria. Let's get us a human and an elf armored division and a human and an elf mech brigade.
Construction complete.
These things hit really hard. This requires planetary capital, empire capital complex. Planetary building contain no more than 6 mech squads. Only persons with full citizenships are allowed to be steering. Well, this needs to be proofread a little bit. Allowed at the steering wheel of the mech. The glorified caste system with full military service also generates warrior pilots. Enslaved trash is not worthy. We have no enslaved pops, so that doesn't really matter.
Survey complete.
Alright, I think someone was calling for me to like repair the ring world, which we are going to do, but I just don't have the tech to do it right now. There's no way for me to repair this at the moment. I mean, as soon as I have the ability, we're going to go for it. Just to put that out there.
Survey complete.
Governing ethics shift in the interstellar Quipulchi Commonwealth. Appear growing support for the Red Legion. Adopting their core values and policies as a result of bringing this faction to government, they have become more militaristic. That's these guys. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're gonna have a big fight. Oh, their fleet is much larger. Hold up, guys, we're coming. Entering a hyperlane to Alcor. They're flying over here? How about I do this? We are apparently taking point. Entering hyperlane to Aldib. Are they going to be flying around to here? They're attacking them, so they're going to be chasing them.
Technology discovered.
Alright, we've unlocked Biolab 2s and the Research and Development Center. Okay, and we still do not see... psionics. So we're going to start taking just some cheap stuff. We're going to take, like, getting rid of some of these tile blockers. Should be fairly simple. Oh, they did manage to get this occupied. Good. Change of plans. You guys get down here. The Mod Huskin Polity has a very large fleet. Actually, should I turn this off? No, we're going to keep it on until we can break their fleet. Where are you guys going? They're attacking this system. Attacking Hus Voidfarers. Is that these guys? Yes. I don't want to engage. Not unless I have overwhelming firepower. We're going to turn that off then. So what is the war score going to be looking like here? It's going to require a bit, it looks like.
Survey complete. Survey complete.
All right, we're bringing these guys in. Now we have one of these new armored brigades. And also I think this new mod allows us to have more attachments for veteran forces. Let's see, we have advanced powered exoskeletons, engineers, squads, heavy artillery support, powered exoskeletons, field shield generator, aircraft support. I think for the armored divisions, we are going to use aircraft support. Modifying a few spacecraft to operate under different atmospheres, help our troops on the ground assaults. Unfortunately, the application... Okay, that's very hard to read. It's very grammatically weird. Alright, but we're going to go for aircraft support.
Survey.
Increases their upkeep considerably, but increases their damage by quite a bit.
Technology discovered.
Through hard work and experience, Governor Gem Starza Revan has developed new skills. He's developed, I guess, looks like the intellectual skill, which increases the science output. Very good. Okay. Oh, we got droids. New research. Level 6. Spaceport. Machine template system. Machine modification points. Refined Tabana gas. That'd be really easy to take care of. 13 months. This is going to take 81 months. But you know what? We're going to hit it.
Technology discovered.
Alright, so we got the subterranean colonization. Okay, still nothing here. We can definitely use this. We're going to grab the ocean ecology management and get rid of the tile blockers. I mean, if this psionics doesn't show up soon, I may need to try and force it. Did they have a space battle and lose? Alright, well, we're going to get down here. Space Battle, Maj, Huxkin Polity, and Polaris. They won, apparently. But it looks like their fleet may have been seriously damaged, because I think it's back. The Sacred Frobralov Covenant Wants to give us 2,000 credits. Okay. A stellar performance. A popular musician from the Savelli Galactic Assembly, been topping their charts lately and has even garnered a mild success abroad. Looking to break through on a galactic scale, he has set his sights on a possible tour on Macaron Nessie. Part of the local population is stoked for what they consider to be a once-in-a-lifetime event, although there are some who claim his music has questionable influence on our youth. And he's from a now enemy state. Everyone's the right opportunity to start him. Let's see. Employing foreign celebrity modifier. I guess we'll go with the xenophilic option.
War has broken out.
Omni-Colonel has declared war on the Ozcox Star Conglomerate. Up here. Okay.
Survey complete.
Alright, where is the enemy fleet? Incoming transmission. Here follows the latest newsletter for all of our patrons. Sadly, nothing much has been produced in the Enclave. Most of the artists have fallen into a deep melancholy from where no inspiration can be drawn. The mood is dire but hopeful. Creation takes time after all. Any donations that might help the group rekindle their interest in material plane again. We would like to donate, so we cannot donate. Unsubscribe. We can kick them 500 credits. For 50 influence? Sure, I'll take that. Oh, there is the enemy fleet.
Survey complete. Engaging enemy station.
Engaging enemy station. And where are you guys going? I think you guys should just follow the main fleet. The first concert on tour, the civilian band played in an open field under a radiant sun on the festival grounds. Various groups of unwashed and sleep-deprived fans milled about, ingesting unhealthy amounts of alcoholic beverages and abusing questionable substances. The scene repeated itself on various locations on Macaron Nesoi. Or actually, Nessie. Always leaving a trail of refuse and trash in its wake, but everyone agreed they had a lot of fun. Alright, so it looks like they're going to try and break this siege. Or actually, no, they're not. Or maybe they are. Alright, they've occupied this. Where are they headed? Oh, there's the big fleet. They're entering orbit of the Pindravosk. Let's see, can I actually change what they're doing? If I say, we're taking point. Guess not. We are going to need to engage and destroy this enemy fleet.
Technology discovered.
Alright, positronic AI has been researched, plus 5%. Hyperdrive 2, UV lasers. Better shields.
Survey complete.
I see we want to go with better power generators. Can't go wrong with better power generators. With this enemy fleet kicking around, I mean, I could throw my fleet against theirs.
Survey complete.
You might not want to come that way. Let's do this. Make for the Alcor system. We're gonna try and deal with this. Oh man, you're actually gonna do that? New research. Still no psionics showing up here. I guess we'll continue to work on this tile blocker. Oh, they managed to make it through. Complete. Alright, they're coming after me now. Let's see, where do we want to do this fight? Let's come to this system. What are they doing? They're merging with the Huss Voidfarers. Okay. I mean, we have over 20,000 fleet power. We definitely outpower them. They've changed their mind. We're just gonna sit here and bombard. Alright. I think that when they see our fleet separate, then they come after us. Yep, that's what happens. But once we gather up, then they stop. We're gonna throw ourselves in the way to deal with this. Our recent victory in the Alcor system seems to awaken the hunter in Admiral Alanil Gildengard has now become a much more aggressive commander. Good, I guess. Fire rate and combat speed. You guys heading back? Yep, they head back. Alright. I love to get these additional ships in here. Let's do this. Get them the aircraft support and these transports. Head here to land armies. We jump in there. The fight's going to be on pretty much as soon as we get there. Now what we could do is jump in
discovered.
The Federation fleet first. Let it take the brunt of the attack and then bring our fleet, main fleet, in as reinforcements. Proved this research, no one's really doing that.
Survey complete.
Plasma throwers. I guess we'll go with the AI controlled colony ships.
Complete. Technology discovered.
There we go. Psionic theory. Finally! Oh my goodness, that took so long. Alright. Do it. 43 months. Then we're going to have to make a core of psionic warriors. Alright, with a 47% score. I mean, we may be able to win this war without a major engagement if I can just keep these guys pinned here, because I don't know if... Does the Valdari have closed borders with... No, they don't. They have not closed their borders with the Civelli. The Civelli could move through here and get out, but for some reason, they're not.
Survey complete.
Alright, and we're gonna have to actually end this episode here, I think. Let me just see something. How much are we gonna need to get? We need 58 more war score. We're gonna get 31 from the length of war. Just naturally. So we might have to push this to 100%. This will bring us up to about 10,000. We could build a lot more. But they would take a long time to get into position. So they are sieging here. They still have a lot of armies. Kaldan's first. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end this episode here. We'll hopefully be able to make some more progress in this war when we come back. Actually, you guys come over here. Enter orbit. Actually, there actually is one other thing that I wanted to just kind of mention here before we ended. And that is that we do have a Discord server for the channel, which there has grown to be a few active viewers on the Discord that are doing a lot of stuff with this campaign. It's where I'm getting a lot of ideas from and everything. If you just want to join in and help, contribute to that, the link to the Discord channel is in the video description. We also have another channel, another server specifically set up for doing RP on this series as well. So if you hop into the main Discord and you want to get into that one as well, then we can give you information for that one. Just wanted to put that out there to let everybody know about it. They may not have noticed, so I just wanted to give a heads up. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.